Welcome back. For those who have been following my social media this week will know exactly how this week's going to pan out. However, here's a little reenactment of exactly how it happened and what led to this point that we're having to do this now. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, you'd better drive. I've had a couple of drinks. Really, have I got to? You know how much I hate driving it? What kind of moron parks their car that close to my car? I can pull the car out if you want, and you'll be able to get in. Nah, you're alright, I'll manage to get in there. It'll be good. It was at that exact moment I knew what I'd done. What was that? Just drive, don't worry about it. Three days took me before I actually had a look at that corner just to see how bad it was. I knew what I'd done, just didn't want to realise it because I thought at the time, I'll be honest, I thought they were going to be a nightmare to change. As it happens, now I know what I'm doing, I can do them about an hour a side. It's a pretty straightforward job once you sort of dig into it. But yeah, at the time I did not want to admit what I'd done. I didn't want to see what I'd done. I just flat out denied it. 3 days took us before I actually had a look at it. And it's bugged us for the last year. That's how long I've put off doing it. So it's kind of one of them things. I'm pleased that it's done now. So as you can see from the video, the strip didn't fare too well. Couple of nicks and little splits and cracks in it. A few more down here as well. The strip has gone very hard and brittle over previous years. So yeah, so what I've done is, the other side isn't a million miles off. The other side's still in one piece. The other side's still in one piece, but it's on borrowed time basically. If you get a look, you can see just there where it's starting to crack. Just purely squeezing in and out of the car, basically just an old car, you know, that's what happens. So basically I've got two strips. Thank you Milo. I've got two strips ready to go on. I'm led to believe these are off an earlier calibra, and the rubber on them is a little bit softer. They generally look nicer, and they feel a little bit softer than the ones I've got on there. So I'm going to just change them both out. Obviously the one on this side is scrap. The one on this side, if I can get it out in one go, then result, we'll take that for a win. So what we have to do is I'm going to start and strip it out, and I'll do this on both sides. I'll do them both together. Take this strip out. Got to take that plastic out there, unless I can get the strip out to the top, which I'm not sure about. I'll see. And I need to take out that strip there. I also need to take the back door card off just to get into the bolts. Yes, I do need to take that off because I need to get into the bolts for the window. I need to take the door card off to get into the bolts for the window, which also means I'm going to take the sill cover off on that side. So what I'll do is I'll just get cracked on, we'll get the interior stripped out and hopefully get the two windows out. I believe I've also got to pull out some of this seal here as well, I'm led to believe. See how that goes, we'll just crack on, see where we'll get to. Right, I'm sure there's an easier way to get it off than to cut it, but to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't want to force my window too much. So what I've been told is these holes here, if you just cut the bottoms out of them so they're slotted, so you can effectively, when you come to put it back in, you can slide the window up into it and then drop the bottom in. So yeah, that's that. So what I'll do now is, there's like, I don't know if you can see them or not. There. There's a load of screws all the way along. So I take the screws all the way out, take the trim off. I've already got this trim off inside here. Take all the trim off. I'll give this a clean up and a polish here, because it doesn't look like it's been cleaned in a long time. Probably, I'm going to guess, 20 odd years. And then once I've got it out, I should be able to offer the new one up. See where we're at. So I've given it a clean up. Give it a coat of polish just so as give it a little bit extra protection. I have just daubed this over with some rust converter, just to, it's not bad, but just to sort of stop it from getting any worse. And also, this is what I was on about slotting the holes. So if you slot the holes like that, rather than having to put the window in that way, you can kind of slip the window up into it and then drop the bottom in. Oh, that's the theory anyway. And so all I'm going to do now is pop in the top strip, see if I can get the window back in tonight, see what happens. There we have it. New strips in. The tiniest little ding right there. But I think I can live with that. More than happy with that. It's not cracked, it's not damaged. Hardest part about this whole job, to be perfectly honest, for anyone who's wanting to try it, is getting the seal back in. Feeding the seal back in. That was an absolute nightmare. Really struggled with that, but it's back in there now. Windows in, bolted in. I've got to just put the trim back together again. But I'll deal with that. I'll just do that off camera because it's just high and trim back in. That, and anybody who's ever took these door cards off, like you can see there, you can see exactly what happens. It just rips the plastic clips off. So what I'll do is I'll hot glue them back on again. Stick a door card back on. As I say, I'll do all that off camera. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I'll get the other one done probably off camera as well. And in hindsight, I probably should have started with this side so that I got rid of the damaged one first. But you know, it happens. Yeah, so we'll catch up once I'm done. As you can see, it's done. There's a couple of little dings in it there, and looks here like where somebody's polished the car with fucking bloody wet and dry. I'll be honest, it looks like they polished the car with something they shouldn't have, a bit coarser than they should have, but they're all in one piece. I'm pretty happy with that. Turned out to be a nice decent job. Absolutely over the moon. So I hope that was good for you. Basically I just did the other side off camera because it was repeated the first side. The only things I did notice that I didn't have to do on the other sid was the front bit of trim. Didn't actually have to take that off above the doors. There was no need to physically take them off because they were was no need to take it off. I managed to get the sealing a little bit easier on the other side, obviously because I knew what I was doing from the first side, and I'm pleased to say that I managed to get the sealing actually better than it was. It was always hanging out a little tiny bit at the top, and I've managed to get that sitting all flush now, so I'm much happier on that side now as well. So that's all good. Not sure what we're going to be doing next week. We might jump back onto this for a little while. I might get a little bit more done the calibra because I've got a couple more little jobs that I'm still wanting to get done. Again, like I say, keep preparing for show season. That's all we're trying to do here. So if you've watched it this far, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the dramatic reconstruction, because I'll be honest, I had quite a giggle making it. Although, thank you Chucky, because you weren't prepared to put the bloody wig on. And my wife wasn't going to act in it, so unfortunately it was all down to me, which, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, it would be very much appreciated. Any proceeds from it will actually get sunk straight back in, as I've said before, either get sunk into this build, the calibra, or any future builds that are going on in the channel. There are a couple of different ways you can do it. There's links down below to donations, like buy me a car part. So effectively, it's like a couple of quid, chuck it in the pot, and again, it'll get your mention on the channel if you choose to have a mention on the channel. Also, as I say, money gets sunk back into these, or failing that, you can buy some merch. There's a link down below to my shop as well, on the Facebook Marketplace shop. There's hoodies on there, well, there's a hoodie on there, different colours and patterns, and also some stickers. I will be adding to that eventually later on, but yeah, just jump on the shop and grab yourself some merch. Be very much appreciated. A great way to support the channel, and you get something back out of it at the same time. So we would like to thank all the new subscribers. It's went a little bit funky again this week. There has been a few more subscribers, which is all good, because it's all keeping us motivated, keeping us chewed on to do things, which is fantastic, because that's exactly what we need to get these things done. Because as you can tell, this thing is not it can get a bit soul destroying now and again, you know. So yeah, I would like to thank all the new subscribers. Let us know what you thought of the video. If you want to see more of the wig, just comment down below and let us know. Like I say, I had a blast making it. I'm quite happy to keep doing it if that's what floats your boat. Yeah, the dramatic reconstruction was fun. I'm sure the wig can make appearances further down the line in other episodes and stuff. Yeah, tell us what you thought of the video. Just drop us a comment down below. Let us know if you liked it or not. If you didn't like it, why not? You know, we're going to remake it again. Make it better if you tell us where I'm going wrong. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.